Hello, boys and girls. Today we get to listen to Chapter 8 of Junie B. Jones and the Stupid Smelly Bus. Now remember, in Chapter 7, Junie B. made a really bad choice. She hid in her classroom when everybody left. This is not a good idea because your grown-ups would get so worried about you. And we're seeing that happening in the story. Oh my goodness. So in Chapter 7, everybody left the school, so she started to explore, and we left off when she was in the library hiding. She heard somebody and she hid behind the books, but then they went away, so that is where we left off. Chapter 8 is called The Dangerous Nurse's Office. Guess where I ran to? Straight to the nurse's office, of course, because there's those little plaid blankets to hide under. There's other neat stuff in there too, like a scale to weigh yourself and a sign with a giant E and some other letters. The nurse uses the sign to test your eyes. She points to the letters and you have to yell out their names. You have to yell out E the loudest. That's how come it's so big. And guess what else? I saw in the nurse's office. Band-Aids, that's what. I love those guys. They were on top of the desk. And so I opened the lid and I sniffed them. I said, 'cause Band-Aids smell like a brand new beach ball. Then I dumped them out. They were the most prettiest Band-Aids I ever saw. They were red and blue and green and also yellow, which is the color I don't like. They were different shapes too. There were squares and circles, and some were that very long kind, which are called tangles, I think. I put a green circle on my knee. That's where I fell down on the sidewalk last week. It's mostly all better now, but if I press it very hard with my thumb, I can still make it hurt. After that, I put a blue tangle on my finger. That's where I got a splinter from the picnic table. Mother pulled it out with tweezers, but there's still some table in there, I think. Also, I put a red square on my arm. That's where Tickle scratched me because I got him all wound up. Just then I saw the nurse's purple sweater. It was hanging on her chair. I put it on. "Now I'm the nurse," I said. Then I sat down and I pretended to call the hospital. "Hello, hospital, it's me, the nurse. I need some more Band-Aids and some aspirins," that's medicine, "and some cherry cough drops. Only not the kind that make your mouth feel freezy. Oh, and I need some lollipops for when kids get needles. And also, I need a little stick or something because I have to touch the dangly thing that hangs in the back of your throat." Then I pretended to call room 9. "Hello, missus, please send that Jim to my office. I have to give him a shot." Just then I saw my most favorite thing in the whole world. They were near the door, and their name is crutches. Crutches are for when you break a leg. Then the doctor puts it in a big white cast with just your piggy toes sticking out, and you can't walk on it. And so she gives you crutches to swing yourself. I ran over and I picked them up. Then I put them under my arms, only they were too long for me. And I didn't swing that good. And so then I got another idea. I carried them up to the nurse's chair, and I climbed up there so I was real tall. Then I put the crutches under my arms, and they fitted just right. After that, I stood on the edge of the chair and I leaned forward very slow. Except a terrible thing happened. The chair was on wheels and it rolled away from my feet and I got stuck on the crutches way high in the air and I was very dangly up there. Hey! I shouted, get me down from here! I'm gonna go back because there she is. Oh no, look at her face. And her feet are dangling. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen? Hey! Get me down from here! Then I wiggled around and one of the crutches slipped. And I came crashing down and I banged my head on the desk. Ow! I yelled. Ow, ow, ow. Then I picked up the phone again. I quit this job, I said. Then I ran out of there very fast. 'Cause the nurse's office is a dangerous place. And crutches are not my favorite thing. That is where we end today. Chapter 9 is called Zooming Speedy Fast. And we will hear that next time. Thanks for listening.